Hi, Donna. Hi, Michelle. You guys are muted, but it's fine. Listen, I am so happy that y'all are able to join me here. I am joining you from a different location. I'm actually joining you from a patient care room because the Ladies Power Lunch studios are unavailable due to our storm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it's fine because there is always an option. There's always another way to do it. And guess what? If all else fails, sometimes we just have to reschedule. So the fact that
I'm
we're
looking.
actually trying to have this happen today, I think is a test, and the fact that you guys have shown up for this is a testament to just how, you know what, we're doing our best and everybody's just pitching in and helping and doing the best that we can. So my hope is that I spoke to Riza earlier today, and um she is currently trying to join us. So let me just make sure that she has the right link. And once we're done that,
I will be right back.
okay, I was going to actually invite you both to just take this time to introduce yourselves, say a little bit about what's been going on with you as a result of the storm, and of course, to give us a little bit of feedback about how your business is doing with all that has been happening. So um, let's see.
Okay, you want me to go first?
Sure, Michelle, I welcome you.
Thank you. I welcome you. First, I need an address for you to send you some items. I was going to send you a little basket and haven't been able to, so I need an address. If you can
Oh,
send me a
how
little
kind.
address, I can do that.
Okay, I'll
Um,
send you a PM with our information, and thank
okay,
you. That is
great.
super kind.
So I'm Michelle Smiley, and I help businesses be different than everybody else. I make handmade items and stuff. We haven't really been affected about the storm because I'm in Ohio.
Okay.
We haven't really been affected, but I'm sorry that you're having such difficulties right now and everything like that. So this
You
is how
know,
I make.
everything is just for a time, Michelle, so
Right,
it's
right,
fine. We're gonna be okay, and it's giving us an opportunity to remember to stay close to each other.
right. So like how was your, like, was your house affected in the storm or?
Well, we had we lost power and all the comforts that come with that, but in our office we do have power, so that's a good thing.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
How
great.
about you, Donna? How did you do with the storm?
We lost power 4 o'clock. What day was it?
Tuesday.
I
It feels
okay.
like a year
Sorry,
away.
I had knee surgery a
Oh,
week ago, and then I had a re-injury on Monday, and was in the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life. So I'm a little off on what day it is. So
okay.
anyway, okay, we lost power at 4 o'clock Tuesday and just got it back yesterday, actually at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
yeah, just relying on the kindness of others as far as transportation.
But isn't that great, though, to
Laying
rely
low.
on the kindness of others? Because I
Yeah.
have a tendency to be that super self-sufficient person, and I had the opportunity to have one of our Ladies Power Lunch members, who's a dear friend of mine, be so kind to our family during this time when we had no power. And I have to tell you, it was so wonderful. It felt so great. So I'm enjoying the fact that we're all having an opportunity to help each other and be kind to
Yeah.
each other. I feel perhaps the silver lining in all of this. Maybe.
A,
I don't know.
a friend made me laugh though because pandemic, storm, no power. She goes, "What's next? The swarm of locusts?"
Well, we've already had the murder hornets, so I
Yes, the
think
murder. Yeah,
I
it's
think
it
we're
was.
good for insect plague.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah, yeah.
Awesome. So I want to introduce again Riza because Risa. Oh my
Risa, yes.
God. Every time, every single time.
That's okay.
I want to introduce again Risa because she's here to give us the second edition of teaching us how to use Canva. Canva is so great for us for our businesses and for getting our word out to the world about the things that we're doing. So, Risa, go ahead, tell us all the wonderful things that we should be doing for using Canva.
I'm going to try to keep up because I missed Canva 201 or 101, excuse me. So thank you. I was very excited to see this morning.
And I'm going to also check over in our Facebook group just to make sure if anybody has questions or anything like that, that we keep you posted on those. All right, Risa, it's all yours.
Okay, well, thank you, Dr. Davia, for having me here. I discovered Canva probably when it first came out, maybe that was 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm a website designer and a graphic artist, and I've used professional graphic design programs before, like Photoshop and Illustrator. But I love Canva, and I use Fireworks. I still have that on my computer. That program is probably 15 years old, and I don't think it's made anymore. But I love Canva for its ease of use. They have a lot of built-in templates, which I'll share my screen soon and show it to you. But I think the learning curve or the entry level is relatively low. I don't want to make people think that, oh, you just go in there and do it. And I guess I'm wary of people saying something it's easy, like with directions. Oh, it's easy. It's like, that's like a short clue sign when somebody says it's easy that I'm going to have trouble with it. but I've loved Canva, and I've been doing something new since the middle of April, which I also wanted to tell you about. I'm a teacher on OutSchool. I learned about it from another woman who's in your Power Lunch from Connecticut, Angel Johnstone. She told me about this about a year ago, that I should be teaching on OutSchool. And I just let that go, along with all the hundreds of articles that I should read and courses I should take. I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it. She reminded me of that again in March, that I should look into OutSchool. OutSchool is a teaching platform for kids 5 through 18 years old. I think pre-pandemic, it was geared mostly to families, parents who homeschool their children to supplement their learning. But it really worked out well that I applied and got accepted in March, because their demand for teachers and their demand for classes has gone through the roof. They're seeing unprecedented demand for classes. So I sort of got into it at the right time. I got approved, and I taught my first Canva class in April. Before I go into this a little more, I just want to brag. I had my first student on May 12th. As of right now, so this is only like 10 weeks later, I have 416 students.
Wow.
It is crazy. So one student on May 12th, then I got like 9 more on May 27th, and then they just keep piling in. The maximum class size you could have on OutSchool is 18. This week I had 4 classes. It was 4 days in a row because they encourage you to do camps, especially for the summer. All 4 classes sold out with 18 kids. So I'm teaching Canva. The point of why I'm telling you all this is not only to encourage you, if you have something to teach, to sign up for OutSchool, but I've been teaching Canva for kids 8 through about 16 years old. I'm finding that even though the range goes up to 18, I'm not really seeing kids much older than 15, 16 years old. And the feedback that I'm getting from the parents and from the kids is that after only 4 days, they're creating really incredible designs. So I want to share that with you, and just to use it as support and encouragement, that I feel that just about everyone can go into Canva, sign up for the free version. There's also a pro version, and that you could start creating really beautiful designs, which is really good for business. So whether you're creating a logo or a business card or a Facebook banner, YouTube banner, Instagram posts, like Instagram is great for photos. Maybe your thing is that you're going to post an inspirational graphic once a week with your logo on the bottom right or something like that. I've used Canva for packaging design, creating brochures. You can create posters, infographics. I've had kids design t-shirts on it. where Canva also has a service in it to, you pay them and you could have something designed like posters, 18-inch by 24-inch posters. I've had kids create family collages with photos from vacations, and they've printed out and given it to their grandparents. I even have 8, 9-year-old kids who are starting their own business, like this summer, that they're babysitters, so they created a poster for their babysitting service. I even had a 9-year-old girl who had started a graphic design business. So if little kids could do it, we all could do it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to be for the kids, I show them the free version of Canva, which is really powerful. You don't really need to do the paid version. Just to give you an example, the free version of Canva comes with 1,000 fonts. The paid version has 3,000 fonts. It's like, who needs more than 1,000 fonts anyway? There are a few pro features, and I'm going to be showing you the pro feature just so that you know the potential. Because even if you do pay for Canva, it's either you pay for a year up front for like $120, or you could pay by the month for $15, something like that. You know, it's $12 or $15 a month. I forgot what it is. So I'm going to share my screen just to show you where you could get started with Canva. I have to find my screen that I'm sharing. I think this might be it. Do you see my screen that says Zoom right now? Okay, and now I'm switching over to Canva. Do you see now where it says Canva, design anything? Okay, thanks. So I'm going to be mindful of the time. Of course, I could stay on. My only commitment is I have a 12:30 call. So I could stay on for as long as you need. I'm just going to, now that I shared my screen, I'm just going to open up a chat, which I will try to look at. So this is the free version of Canva, canva.com. One thing that I have found, even with the kids that I teach, I say sign up for the free version. I think there's something a little deceptive about Canva. It says a pop-up the first time you sign up will be get Canva Pro for free. And then like in small letters, it'll say 30-day free trial. A lot of people think you have to enter your credit card just to get the free version of Canva, but really all you need to do is X out of it to stick with the free version. So this is the home page of Canva. Canva automatically saves your design, so you don't have to do file save. And although there's a lot going on here, I don't really use too much of it. Over here, all your designs, that's where all your designs get saved. Canva can be used on a phone. There's an app, an iPad, laptops, Chromebooks, tablets. So it could really work on anything. There are some things that don't work on the iPad or Chromebook, like music. But so there are limitations. I prefer to design on a computer just because I think a phone, I find it difficult to design on a phone, but I know people do, and I've seen great designs on the phone if you're on the train or anything. So the first thing I want to show you are the different sizes that Canva gives you. And I'll just click on a few of them for example. So Facebook cover. This should look familiar to you. It's what goes on the top of Facebook. So it's wide and sort of short. I'll click on some others. Here I'm clicking on my tab. I'm going back to home. That was a Facebook cover. Instagram post. You can see by here it's 1080 by 1080 pixels. So that tells you it's a square. This is the standard size for Instagram posts. I'll go back home again. The other really popular one is, I'm looking for a Facebook post. That's over here, Facebook post. So that's more of like a rectangle. So I'm going to be working in one of these today just to give you a quick tour, but I just want to show you other things that exist here. Flyers, 8.5 by 11. There are brochures, there are sizes for business cards. I think I passed a few of them. Invitations. I had my 13-year-old designed an invitation for his bar mitzvah 3 years ago, and it came out really great. Posters, t-shirts. This is a certificate, so it's 11 by 5. There are a lot of things. There are so many designs here. If you do not see a shape that you like for example, I was doing a packaging design one time and it needed to be 5 inches by 5 inches. I went up here on the top right, create a design, custom dimensions, and that's where I specified the size that I want. So for the point of just showing you around Canva, I'm going to click on, I think I have it open up here. I'll click on a Facebook post for now. And then maybe I'll also show you a Facebook banner. There are also YouTube. It's called it's called the YouTube, not a YouTube banner. I think it's called YouTube cover picture, something like that. What I really like about Canva, and I think this is where I'm going to get started today, is that even though you could start with a blank canvas, I think for people who are busy, you want to create an awesome design right away, or maybe you don't feel like you have design sense with color and layout. Canva comes with all of these templates that you could use. And I'm just going to click on a few of them just to show you. Here, I'll click on this one. Learn how to cook. Right away, I think that this is a beautiful graphic that you can make your own. So whatever your business is, whether it's women's care and you're doing a spa, or you're a yoga teacher, or if you're selling products, you would then replace each of these photos. And I'm going to do that now. Maybe I'll ask one of you what your business is. Okay, Donna or Michelle, what's your business? And I'll just replace these pictures with something else.
Mine's Making Memories by Michelle. It's a card business.
Okay.
Custom cards.
What kind of pictures would you envision in a graphic? It might be your own cards.
Yeah, or,
right.
Right.
For this, maybe I would go to photo. Then there are all these tabs here on the left. I won't go through all of them. I'm going to stop on photos. I'm going to type in cards. I don't know what that will show up with. No. You would upload your own pictures.
Okay.
So while I'm here, let me just show you where that is. There's an uploads button here. I'm going to click on uploads, upload an image or video, and the picture has to be on your computer. And then you click on computer, and then you just find it.
Okay.
Donna, do you have a business? I'm not quite sure I could work with Michelle's because I feel like I need her pictures. Or maybe I could just do artwork. I'm going to type in the word art.
I have a cookie business.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm going to do actually art, and you could probably just imagine that I would replace this artwork with yours. I'll do yours after. But these are pictures. I'm going to just click. There's a blue line that appears around this, and I'm going to delete these pictures that are there. So once your picture is in here, this is what I would do. Let's say I take this, I'm going to drag it into that spot here, and let's say it's here. So you replace it with your own pictures, and then this background color isn't working too well, so I'm going to click in this spot over here. I see the color of the background, so now I could change the background color. What should I change it to? I could use any of these colors, or I could click here where it says new color, and I could pick my own. So let's say I want a light pink or purple. Maybe I want it a little dramatic. Let's say I want that. It's not quite the color that I'd probably spend more time on this. Although these colors are beautiful, these bold colors. Let me go for a more bold one. I don't know if hot pink would work. Okay, you know what? I sort of like that. Maybe I'd play around with a little bit more. It's a little too bright. Maybe I would try orange or blue. So you could change. The point of why I'm showing this is that you could start with a template and make it your own. You would get rid of these words. I would say custom greeting cards. The word greeting went on to the next line. I'd probably drag this. Oh, it's not make. You know what? I think I would make this smaller. I'm just going to show you up here. It's 75 point. I just changed it to 64 point. And then you could change this to your name. So this is just giving you an idea of how you could take a template and make it your own. I'm going to go up to templates again. And oh, here, this one is like ready to go. Oh, these are my words that I put into the other one. Just move it. just going to get rid of that. Oh, trying to delete this. I accidentally got rid of the background. You could click on any of these and swap out the picture that's here to make it your own. And there are so many beautiful designs. I'm just going to try to find another one with, if I wanted this one, I could replace all of these pictures with my own picture. So I could go up here to photos. I could type in cookie. And I could put cookies in all of these pictures. These are all elements also. You could change the font. For example, this font right here is called Karumbi. I could change it to anything that I want. And here, I'm clicking this little down arrow to find different fonts. Whoa, that got a little big. I'm gonna make it wider. Maybe I'll make the point size a little smaller. I could even change the background. Here's the background button. So let's say I want, maybe I could do food. You know what, I might have to step away for a minute. I hear my dog barking. Somebody left my house just before and left the dog outside. So these are all different templates that are really, that right away, they have beautiful designs in them. So that's how you could just start off and be good right away. I want to show you something that comes with the free, with the paid version of Canva. I'm down here, I'm going to do add a new page. I'm going to show you a photo that I added here. Let me just go back. There's a photo of me. I'm going to find it. Okay, I'm going to show you this picture of me. This comes with the pro version of Canva. Once you select a photo, because you can import whatever photos you want, there's photo editing that comes with Canva. As soon as you click on an element, the toolbar appears up here. So I could click on the word filters and I could play around with different things. But what I really wanted to show you just now is if I click on the word effects, the pro version has something called background remover. Let me show you what that does. You could probably figure it out. It removes the background. So it's really cool if you want to put yourself over something. So if I wanted to have a background of, I don't know, let's say I wanted to say beach. So if I was promoting, if I was a travel agent, and I wanted to talk about, you know, come away to the beach, you could put your own picture on anything in there. So that is a cool feature to have with that. So I also wanted to show you other things that you could add to your graphic. I think I'm going to get rid of this and just go to another template. But I'll do this one. This one is a nice one. You could also add other things. So besides being able to change the colors, so this color up here, I could change it to whatever I want. Actually, no. That would be sort of dramatic. You could change that. There are lots of other things that you could add to your graphic. So I'm just going to quickly show you some things down here. Like under elements, there are shapes that you could add to your picture. Once you add a shape, you could change the color up here. So if you wanted to have a special or something, let me change it. You could put words inside this heart. The way you get words is here. Click on the word text, and here are words. Add a heading, add a subheading, add a little bit of body text. You could add words onto your shapes. I'm just clicking this box to make it wider. I'm going to go up here, this A, make it a different color. So this is how you could combine shapes with words, with all kinds of things. I'm going to go back to elements again, because these are shapes. So you could see all the different kind of shapes there are. There are also borders here. Anything that's an outline creates a border. So here's a pretty border that you could add. I see I'm adding a little bit too much to this graphic. I'm just trying to show you all the things that you could do. And I might not really add a border to this because I sort of feel like that beige is a border. But now that I added this border, you could change the color up here. But just so that you know, elements, shapes, that's where I found all of these things. There's so much to show. This really, I do teach this class for 4 days for kids. You could add music to your designs. I didn't share when I shared my screen, I didn't do share audio. So I know when I play music, you won't hear it, but there's music here. You could add videos. I'm gonna go down here to add a new page. You could add videos. There are all kinds of videos. What's this one? This is, oh, I don't know if you could see that person swimming. There are so many things to do. There are animations. I know this is just a quick overview, but you could do charts in here. These are real interactive charts. These are if you're doing a presentation, you would identify what these colors are. You could even change them up here, change the color. So I'm going to replace item 1 with, let's say you were asking a class, what fruits do we like? You could change this to bananas. And I'm going to change the number. Let's say 8 kids. Oh, what would these 3 columns be? One would be, I think you know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to think of a scenario where there are 3 colors. Maybe this is Bobby, Johnny, and Susie. How many bananas a day do you eat? Bobby eats 8, or whatever it is. I think you get the idea of all of these things could be changed. Just going to show you a few more things. There's gradients in here. There are stickers. Stickers are things that move. All kinds of cool, crazy things to do with your pictures. You could search for all kinds of things. Like I love the dance stickers. I'm not sure when anybody here would use it, but I love that lady. I mean, she's got real attitude over there. And there's also a shoe, a dancing shoe. Once you do your design, you have to download it to your computer. There's a down arrow over here where you click the word download, and then you download it. So there are different formats. I don't know if you know all the formats, JPEG, PNG. If it moves, it has to be an MP4 file format, but I think that's a whole other lesson in file formats. I think if you're just doing a regular 1 picture, it would be a JPG format. So I'm just gonna let my dog in. And then if you want to think of any questions you have for me, I'm going to share links. I did record an 18-minute Canva crash course video, which goes over all of this. So you could, if you wanted to watch it and practice at the same time, you could just watch it and pause it. So I'm going to just share that with you, but I'll just be right back in 20 seconds. Live video. Be right back.
So, guys, this is pretty interesting. I like some of the features that she's pointed out today are features that I wasn't quite familiar with. I've seen them on Canva, but I never really had any interaction with them. Like I've never used the stickers, I've never used the videos. I definitely didn't know there was music there for sure. I've never used the borders. So basically what I would usually do is pick a template, drop my pictures in, and then download it to my computer. That's as much functionality as I have gotten out of it. I probably would play a little bit with some of the elements in the template, but as for adding my own elements or that sort of thing, maybe I'd change the color scheme or something, but nothing too crazy. So this really opens my eyes to just what is available and what is possible with the with Canva. So thanks, Risa.
Well, you know
Did
what, if
you
I could,
have
I know I
more
could
that you
keep,
wanted to share with us? Because we
you know
have
what,
a
I
few
could
more
show you
minutes.
one more, I could keep showing one more thing. I want to show you something that is cool under elements, these grids. These hold pictures and they create an instant gorgeous picture right away. So I'm going to click on this, just show you. If I go up to photos, cookies, it allows you to create your own. I mean, it creates beautiful pictures right away.
Oh,
Well, that picture didn't quite fit there. So it creates something like that. I'm going to click on this spacing. It's adding spacing. You know, I'm going to change the background to white or black. Oh, that didn't work either. You know what? I think some of these, you know what? Some of these pictures had a transparent background. I'm going to just do another photo that might not necessarily work. I'll do sunset. I just wanted to take up the full square. This is good. I created one time a brochure where when you play with the spacing, you could put words under it. So if this is one style cookie, you could say whatever. 3 for $1 for this cookie, put words under here. So it allows you to identify things in your picture and it creates something really nice. I think the only thing that I would share, I just want to, just going to find my other document. I wanted to share my link for that video that I was telling you about. I'm just trying to find where I shared it. Let's see. Well, just going to take me another minute to find it.
well, while you're looking for that, I just want to say that Julian has joined us over on Facebook and Garland has been watching with us the whole time. I want to shout out Lisa Danforth, Lachelle Atkins. We do have, I know not everybody has power, and while our membership is international, the majority of our members are here in New England and have experienced, you know, some loss of power and some loss of internet service as a result of this. So I'm really glad that we were able to still have this event today and that we were still able to do this live and have some of our wonderful members join us over in our Facebook group. And for those of you who were able to join us here too, that's wonderful. Really happy to see you. Glad to know you're safe. Julian says, hello, hope everyone is safe. Anne Garland says, hello, everyone. And, you know, everybody's just saying, Risa, that this is really good information. So please know it's greatly appreciated.
I'm happy to come back anytime to just dive deeper, you know, whether it's working, showing you Facebook banners that you could customize for your own Facebook page. Oh, that's cool. That has a video in it.
Oh, that's nice. I like
yeah, that
one.
was, I didn't even know you could.
Thinking, Risa, I'm going to put up a poll in the Facebook group and see specifically what specific areas of Canva people might want to have a little targeted instruction on. And then
that would be fine. Like if people want to do Facebook banners, instead of me going all over the place trying to cover everything, it could be a working session. We're going to design our Facebook.
We're going to design our
today.
Facebook banners, or we're going to set up our Instagram posts or something like that, so we can have a working lunch where we all sit down and do it all together. I think this is a great idea. So what I would invite you to do, I know now that you're opening our eyes to just how much there is available for us here in Canva. Now, I'm sure everybody's going to want to go play with it a little bit and see what things they can use it for. And then we can have you back and have you give us even more instruction. The fact that you are willing to do this is amazing. And we are so grateful, truly, truly grateful, because, you know, this is valuable to all of us because we're all running businesses, we're all promoting online, we're all sending brochures and printed materials, and it's nice to be able to do some of this stuff ourselves.
I think I'm just going to shut my window. I hear the gardeners. But I think what this is, what's great, it takes people with no design skills. If you feel like whether you have no talent at all for colors or fonts, it gives you a basis to work from. So anybody could design anything great.
And we do appreciate this, Risa. And I would invite you to, why don't you share with us how we can be in touch with you? Because suppose we just don't want to do it ourselves, or we're up against a hiccup and we really need a professional graphic designer to work with us. How can we be in touch with you?
Well, actually, Dr. Davia, I am not working with clients. So I'm not looking to promote my business. I think I'm loving teaching so much on OutSchool, and I have found such tremendous success teaching that that's really where my love lies. I just love empowering people to do this themselves. So I don't know, maybe in my future would be an OutSchool teaching coach of how to do well on OutSchool to teach to kids. But
do you have an OutSchool affiliate link?
Yes, I do. I put in the chat.
Okay, all the things that you're putting in the chat, I'm going to invite you to take one more step to go over to the Facebook group and put that information there as well. That will help everybody to be able to be in touch with you. And I mean, people are going to have questions afterwards, I'm sure. So I also invite them to post any questions that they have in the chat so that you can see it and also respond, because the majority of us in this group are interested in Canva, and the majority of us are not here online today just because we are, you know, without power and without Wi-Fi and whatnot. So everybody who could make it, I am grateful, beyond grateful that you showed up. Thank you so much. And
I'm just
Risa,
gonna stop sharing here. Oh my goodness, there's my dog again.
There's your doggy. Awesome.
Yes.
Very lovely. So thank you so much. Thanks everybody for joining. And we're always saying that our intention is to be at type 30 minutes, and we're over by 8, but I feel like it was 8 minutes that was absolutely worth it. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Everybody's saying on Facebook they're looking forward to additional sessions. So Risa, you're stuck with us now.
Okay. Thank you all. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend, guys. Be safe, and I'll talk to you guys over in our Facebook group. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.